What is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing today? I see Wake, I see Ash, I see Vanillix, I see Cinder. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I saw Wake. Excuse me, I saw Wake yesterday when we were playing some Among Us in the Discord. That was a whole lot of fun. We'll definitely do some more of that. Because that was a whole lot of fun. For people who don't know, yesterday around noon we did some Among Us in the Discord, and a bunch of us were all on there. That was a whole lot of fun. We got to do that some more for sure. Yeah, Among Us was really fun. Y'all should join us. Absolutely doing math homework because school sucks. I hope you're able to get the homework done pretty quickly. Cinder, Kooky, what's going on? Welcome. How are you doing today? Let's get this raid set up here. You missed Among Us because you were asleep. Rip. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I think as a whole we took away was like, noon's probably a little early for a weekend thing. Which is fair. I don't blame anyone on that one. Imagine sleeping, shaking my head. Let's get this pinned. There we go. Wake's joined up. If you want to join into the raid, guys, feel free. Join on in. The more the merrier here. And also, I think, Wake, you were the one who suggested the tournament stuff. I know many people have been suggesting the tournaments. And, you're the one who was on when I mentioned the whole... It would be so fun to potentially stream those, you know? Would have joined, but Among Us gives you anxiety. I don't blame you, Kooky. I don't blame you there. Honestly, like the first few matches where you play Imposter are ridiculously stressful, right? Like that's always crazy. You know, like you're like, oh god, I'm lying. Oh, this is bad. I shouldn't be lying. Like I know for me it was like, what if they ask me something and like it would, you know, like what if they ask me something that would incriminate me? It's like the answer's lying. That's the whole point of the game. But like, yep, it's like I don't want to lie, right? Not even 5 minutes in and we got 6 likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Kablam, you're in. You are, Vanillix. You are. Yeah, there's no way you're awake on noon on a weekend. I think the plan would be, since we did it on Sunday at noon, I think the plan should be like Saturday night, you know? I think that works the best for everyone, because I think that lets like everyone wake up, and it lets everyone be awake in the US. And I think also, I know like Jihan and some people in like Asia, it would still be Sunday for them in that case, and it wouldn't be like, yeah, there we go, we got fourth Kooky's joined up. Let's go. You know, so I think doing like Saturday evening is probably most middle of the road weekend, and would let the most people join. You know, I think that would be a good plan. So I think maybe this time we try for like Saturday night. I think that might work. Figuring out how your Switch gets a battery problem? How's that, Vanillix? And I said no, you know, like a liar. John Mulaney is so good. I love his stand-up. Alright, which way we going here? I kind of want the grass, but I don't know if we're set. Altaria is going to have to carry if we go into Scyther and get Maractus. You know what? Yeah, that's gonna work. If we go Bug, Grass, Steel, we might get pretty beat up by Scyther, I'm not gonna lie. But we can go into Maractus. We get berries before going into Maractus. And then I think we get items coming out of the Steel type fight. If you leave it in sleep mode while in the dock, it does it. That's so strange. I hope you're able to like figure out a permanent solution to that and not have to like do like all that kind of weird like careful stuff with it. Alright, we got this, guys. Let's go. I'm gonna have to get used to this new, I had to get a new, like, audio cable. That's like, this one's all coiled. What had happened, like, the old headphone cable I had was just getting so old that the rubber sleeving on it was cracking. And, yeah. Like, it was cracking and, like, the bare wires were showing through. Or like just like their like very thin sleeving that shouldn't be outside. So I had to get a new cable, and I had to get one that, you know, hooks up here and has the right hookup on the other end. And the only one they had was this, like, coiled one. Which is nice, like, I appreciate it, but it's really heavy. Because usually, you know, I'd hang the wire off of... The old wire is actually still here. It hangs off of my my boom. You know, this wire down here. So, like, it carried all the weight, but I can't do that now because this cable doesn't, like, wrap around like that, you know? So it's gonna be weird getting used to that. It's not bad. It's not bad. And yeah, I feel like this one might last a little bit longer. Granted, the other one lasted 4 years, so I'm not, like, overly concerned. But it's very different having this, like, weight. The whole cable's hanging off of me now. And notice the new thing in the layout. Yeah, the member goal. Yeah, I'm trying to slowly work on that bottom section there. And kind of rearrange it. Just get cableless cables. Boom. Perfect. Get that wireless audio. Which I say that kind of sarcastically because of, like, these having to drive the actual headphones with power. When, like, wireless headphones exist. But no, I love these headphones. These are such good headphones. Like, I'm glad that they still make a version of these in case, like, the headphones themselves die. Like, I can get another pair of these. I've never had a pair of headphones be, like, this comfortable to wear. Usually, like, I have a lot of issues with headphones where they, like, my head is very big. That doesn't necessarily mean my brain's big or anything. But my head is big. I think I've, like my head is just very large. It shows with hats or helmets or headphones. Because the 2 pairs of headphones I had before these, both, like, just cracked. Right where, like, from, like, being stretched too much. So, I'm very, very glad that these ones are, like, so flexible. Hey, Scyther down, guys. Speaking of wireless, oh boy, do you have a millionaire business idea? What's that, Wake? What's that? Just get wireless wires? I mean, they make them for some things. Like, they genuinely make things like that for certain applications. But, it doesn't work with these. These don't have a battery. But yeah, the new layout thingy with all that stuff down there. I think that looks so clean right there. I really like how that turned out. We'll have to see if it still looks okay if we get a member with a longer name. I'm good without it. Almost might be Vanillix. It almost might be worth switching to Scyther for this next fight. But yeah, we're good. We're good. Wireless water. Is water wired right now? I was unaware of this. Store water in a tank, pump it into a humidifier, and then place a dehumidifier on the receiving end. Genius, genius. No more pipes. But are the humidifiers and dehumidifiers wireless? Or do those still require a wire? Are we still tethered on the ends? Yeah, so the member goal, if you can see, I don't know how tiny it is on, like, phone screens or anything, but the next goal is 10. We have 6. If we get to 10, we get a new emote, which would be awesome. They can be wireless. True, you could battery power those. True. Power them with the steam coming out of the humidifiers. Boom. There we go. Infinite power right there. We have solved so many different problems. This is big brain hours, the biggest of brains. Anything can be wireless if you dye your teeth blue or whatever. Ah, yeah. Exactly, yeah. The blue teeth, as I have been informed of, that's some pretty nifty technology right there. Nice, nice. Good damage right there. And guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. I got that GameCube yesterday. Like, my dad texted me, like, a photo of this store that he found. He found it because he collects a lot of, like, older toys and stuff, like, little, like, old robot toys and things like that. And he found this store that was selling a bunch of them. And he sent me a picture from there of, like, oh, they have all these, like, old games, too. You might be interested. And it was, like, shelf of N64 games, or just like a whole thing of N64 games. And on the back wall, you could see video game consoles like wrapped up, you know, like their power supply and stuff. Like very few of them had boxes. They did have a complete in-box set of an NES with controllers and Zapper, which was like insane. But one of the things they had saran wrapped was a GameCube with a Game Boy player attached, and I was like, oh, I need to go there. I was like immediately texted back like, what is this place? I've been looking for one of those. It's like, oh, so-and-so. So I went over there yesterday. And they had it. Apparently they'd almost sold it, but then the guy that they were holding it for didn't respond, so I walked in and bought it and walked out. Yo, Juan, welcome to the stream. Kick so much butt with Altaria and Showdown. Altaria's a good Pokemon. Your A button's not working? RIP. Sees GameCube with Game Boy Player attached. It's free real estate. It wasn't free, but it was cheaper than any eBay listing I had seen. Which, those listings are obscene nowadays. But yeah, I got it. It worked. I think they goofed and they left a copy of a Zelda game in the Game Boy cartridge slot that they also had a price tag on. But it was saran wrapped in the bundle, so it's mine. But I have a hunt planned. Now we can do more Gen 3 stuff, guys, and that's what I'm excited about. We can do Gen 3 stuff alongside 3DS hunts, or alongside DS hunts now, which I think is a huge, huge plus. Because that's one thing I've had issues with, is I can't get the DS capture, or the 3DS capture and the DS capture working together. I can have one or the other capture cards working, but I can't get both of them to work, which meant, you know, I couldn't play Game Boy games because I'd be using the DS for that alongside, like the 3DS. But now with the Game Boy player, we can hunt the same way that we hunted in all the super old streams. That is now a viable option again for us, which I'm super hype about. Hey, there we go. Maractus is down, guys. GG's all around on that. And, oh, there's a hunt I want to do, but I did the research and it requires a second GameCube, because usually people do it, if they stream it with a DS, but my DS capture card removed the link cable to put in the capture port, which means I can't use that cap card. It's unfortunate, but it is whatever at the end of the day. So today I ordered the little like GameCube to Game Boy link cable adapter that's needed from eBay, and I need to find another GameCube, either one to borrow from like a buddy who has one. I'm good without it. Yeah, that makes sense, Vanillix. So like either I gotta find one that I can borrow from a buddy. Technically, I was borrowing from a buddy that first one, that first GameCube I used, hence I had to buy one. So potentially I could reborrow that one. I don't know if I could though. He's like in a different state at the moment. Or he's nowhere near the cube at the moment, so I don't know if he'd have the powers to let me borrow it. It also might just be... I also don't know how long this hunt will be awful and take a long time. It'll be a great hunt at the end of it when we get the Pokemon, but it's probably going to take a long time. It's like 10 plus minutes per encounter. And for anyone, get 3 hunts going at once, do it you won't. I wanted to, Wake. I wanted to. That was actually the reason, that I was really upset I couldn't get the cap card working. Alright. I was like super upset I couldn't get the cap card working because of that. I wanted to have like a GBA hunt, a 3DS hunt, and a Switch hunt all going at the same time. That would have been amazing. Pro Controller coming in clutch because your Joy-Cons died, rip. At least the Pro Controller is still working for you. Yeah, but so it's like I kind of don't want, I'm already borrowing the disc I need from a buddy who somehow had it and did not realize that they were holding something worth literally more than its weight in gold. Yeah. So he didn't realize he had that until I last night was like, oh, jokingly to my friends, like, oh, you know, someone convinced me not to buy this thing. Someone said, do it, you won't. And I said, screw you, I'll buy the even more expensive complete in box version. And he goes, oh, I was going to sell this to you for like way less than it's worth, but I didn't realize how much it was worth. I was like, yeah. It's like, can I borrow that? He's like, sure. So I'm already borrowing that. I don't want to, and it's going to take a while. I mean, like I said, it's like 10 minutes per encounter, and the odds are like 1 in 7,200. If you know your shiny hunting stuff, that should tell you exactly what I'm hunting. So I don't want to borrow a whole GameCube from someone for potentially months. Even though I already did it. Pokemon Channel Jirachi is a yikes. But like we said, we can't do that one, right? We don't have EU or Australia discs. And GameCube's a region lock, so I'd have to get an EU or Australia GameCube to do that. Which then might be the same. That might be why both those regions can do it. I was kind of sad that it still leaves Mew. I was really hoping Pokemon Channel would let you get Mew, because it's still the one Pokemon you can't, like, legitimately get anymore for a shiny dex in Gen 3. Which is unfortunate. Like, it's a legitimate shiny you can hunt, but you can't do it. We do, but they're probably rare. Never had your Joy-Cons die on you before? Yeah, my Joy-Cons have been fine. It seems like it's very much luck-based, and, like, also, having a Pro Controller saves your Joy-Cons is, like, kind of my theory. You know? Like, I think that makes sense, right? Like, I use my Pro Controller for more than anything than my Joy-Cons. Like, my Joy-Cons get used in a very small subset of games. Let's Go, playing in handheld, to avoid, like, having to do the throwing motion. Like, Mario Party, if I play that. Or, like, Ring Fit, when I just have to put it into something and, like, occasionally hit the thumbstick. So, like, for me, like, the sticks never get used on my Joy-Cons, so, like, there's no reason for them to wear out. Christmas is coming eventually. Don't you also need Coliseum to do Jirachi or some other game? Imagine doing Pokemon Box, jeez. But, like, because I know Mew is legitimately findable as a shiny if you get to Faraway Island. Which, like, you can berry glitch and go there and whatnot, but I don't want to... I really want to avoid glitches wherever possible, you know? That's kind of just me, I'm aware. But, like, I really want to avoid doing glitches for that kind of thing. You know? So... Because then, even if, like, the hunt itself is legit, there's no manipulating of odds, it's like... But I still glitched to get here. This is still a game that I've exploited something on, you know? So, I'm avoiding that. Because that one was like you had to be at a certain event for them to give you the ticket to go to Faraway Island. And if it had the ticket, you can go there whenever you want and do that whenever you want. It's a normal hunt. But at this point, there's no way to guarantee that, like, a legitimate ticket is on a cartridge. You know? Japanese Emerald. Japanese Emerald, yeah, Japanese Emerald's the only one you can go to Faraway Island on, but that ticket was given at an event in, like, 2005. And it's not, like, a tradable item. So, unfortunately, like, if a save's been reset, that ticket's gone. Like, the most you can have is someone on, like, an eBay listing saying that ticket's legit, but there's no way to confirm that ticket's legit anymore. Also, one, you're thinking of the Coliseum bonus disc with that Jirachi, which, like I said, or my references, is worth literally more than its weight in gold now. For a complete in-box Coliseum bonus disc. Not even Coliseum. Like, for the Coliseum bonus disc in box, it is $400+. It's insane. And my buddy just had one sitting in a pile somewhere. And he's like, wait, I can go find that. And he found it, complete in box. Yo, SM Go Judah 95, welcome to the stream. Hope you get your shiny at TAPU or Regigigas. Thank you. Hopefully we can get it. Let me find the time stone. Berry glitch? Yeah, I don't remember the exact mechanics. I haven't looked it up since, like, Trico days. There's a glitch in Emerald involving the berries, or a glitch in Gen 3 involving the berries, that lets you just give yourself items, including, like, key items, like event items, like tickets and stuff like that, like Eon ticket, things of that nature. brand spanking new copy of Pokemon Channel US is almost $1,000. The thing is, that probably won't sell at that price. That's right. Like, and sealed in box is a whole different level of collector. Half our team is dead. Yeah, that was... I don't know what happened there. I was not paying attention. But we got FINI down. FINI's also knocked out, which is the important bit. So GG's all around. FINI down and out, guys. Yeah, no. And the thing is, like I said, Pokemon Channel US doesn't have Jirachi, I don't think. Or at least you can't shiny hunt it on that one. Clutch Leaf Storm. FINI down and out. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I'm glad we got the team we did there. Obviously, something wasn't very strong in terms of defense, but our offense was good enough. So GG's. Yeah, so is FINI, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so now that I have so really what I'm trying to do here is I need a GameCube to capture footage from, which is the one that I have now. Say that every time. I do. It's got like a nice little jingle to it, right? A nice little like rhythm. No shiny for me though. So we gotta keep going. So yeah, I have the GameCube with Game Boy Player now. That's gonna be my capture for like Game Boy footage. Yeah, let's keep a record of that. Which is awesome. I'm happy. I don't want to ride my bicycle. Why'd I hit that? No shinies here. Darn, wait, darn. I guess this race keeps going then. Alright, alright. Link code. This is where I need to hit the plus button. And alright guys, join on up. Join on up for this raid. Dime Pro remakes are confirmed to be $60. Doesn't surprise since it's Nintendo. I mean, yeah, no, it shouldn't surprise anyone. Like, I don't know of a Switch game. I don't know of a like main system Switch game or like a main series Switch game that hasn't released for 60, right? Like, it'll probably drop to 50 very quickly, especially at stores like Walmart that have been dropping those prices like after a month, like regardless. It won't say anything about the quality of the game. It'll just be 50 after a little bit, but that's just Switch prices. That's one of the things that just kind of comes with the territory of being a home console now, right? Like, it sucks. It sucks. Like, no arguing there. Like, the idea that this game that was $30 when it first came out to be remade, like, as a remake, now be more just because it's on a different system. It's like, that kind of sucks. In the same sense that, you know, we're coming to the point where a lot of home console games are going to be $70. Like, that's just the price jump that's happening at this generation with a Xbox Series and with a PS5. It sucks, 100%, but I'm not surprised. $60 is in fact the normal price for a Switch game. Are people getting mad about that? I think they're getting mad about it just because, like, for one, the number of people, you know, who are arguing, like, we got an incomplete game for $60 and they charged us $30 more with Sword and Shield for, like, the rest of the game. I think it's just because Pokemon... I think it's largely because Diamond and Pearl were 40 when they came out, or 30, or whatever the DS price was at the time. But it's also like, yeah, it's a Switch game. $10 cheaper than PS5 and Xbox. Yeah, it's still cheaper than PS5 and Xbox. That'll only last until the next system. It's pretty much just like a thing that's kind of set per like system, honestly. Like they change it every system. Sure. Flutterby or Steel Spike? Do more. Flutterby does more. There we go. Have you ever played Mech Assault on OG Xbox? I have not. I have not played a lot of OG Xbox games, despite owning an OG Xbox. I haven't played a whole heck of a lot of games on it. I was pretty sheltered from, like, gaming back then. Like, not in terms of, like, I wasn't allowed to. We had an Xbox. But, like, I didn't learn about new game series, ever. Like, I never sought them out. I never looked for them. I just had the games I had. Occasionally, we'd happen to walk into a GameStop. Like, it's like, oh, hey, let's go look at stuff. And I'd go, oh, that looks like a cool game with a cool car on the front of it. And I'd buy it and have no clue what the heck it was. Yeah, so Cinder, I kind of I agree with that. Like, it's the normal price for Switch games. Like, not trying to defend anyone here. That's just is the normal price for those games now. Like, I don't know why anyone would really expect otherwise in that regard. I think it's, I understand people who would have wanted them to be cheaper, but I'm not surprised. I think it's, I can understand wanting them to be cheaper, but I can't understand being surprised that they aren't, you know? Like, the game's gonna sell no matter what. They aren't gonna sell twice as many copies by making it half the price. Funny how a 3DS game that's coming to Switch, Miitopia, is only 50. I mean, most games drop to 50 pretty quickly, and like, again, like, Miitopia is not like a big seller series, right? It's not impossible for a game to be cheaper than 60 when it releases, I'm not saying that either, but slap Pokemon on something and it's gonna sell. So why not sell it for 60? Like being completely real, I'm gonna go out and buy it. I'm probably gonna buy both of them. That's just how I buy Pokemon games. Nintendo and Game Freak and Pokemon Company know this. $50 to $60 isn't a deal breaker for me. So they'll get the extra $20 from me, and then roll around a little bit, get through the holidays, selling at 60 for all the people, people screaming Pokemon, 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 Pokemon. And then, like, when Legends comes out, drop the Diamond and Pearl prices down by $10. That's what we're gonna do. Like, they're not gonna buy the remakes when they come out because you're poor. Understandable, valid reason. I mean, Ilka. True, Ilka this time around, but I guess published by a Pokemon Company. You're right. It's weird to not be talking about Game Freak. I'm kind of feeling dark to potentially switch randomly. Most likely you're only getting one version because you don't buy both versions anymore. That's totally fair. It's really the smart way to go about it. They just get suckers like me to buy both of them. I'm part of the problem, as many people would say. I'm okay, actually. Yo, Jaden Ruiz, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yes, I'll buy both of them, almost certainly. I want a shiny hunt in both. I mean, I'm going back to... I now have all 5 of the main series Gen 3 games in Japanese. That's... You know, that's like the collection that I got a shiny Charmander in. Aside from shiny Charmander, I don't think I'm going to do a lot of shiny hunting right off the bat in those games. I think I'm just going to go for a normal national dex slowly over time. So that's my plan with those. But I do plan on getting... I need to get an English copy of Ruby. I know I have a Sapphire somewhere. You're doing great. That's awesome, Jaden. That's awesome. But I know I have an English copy of Sapphire somewhere. It exists, I swear. So I need to find that. But I also want to get a copy of Ruby, and that's what I'll do the Jirachi hunt in. I'm going to do the Wishmaker Jirachi hunt with that. Because I need a copy that I can fully reset every time. Like, re-roll a whole new save, because that Jirachi is based off PBs. And since it's based off the PBs, like, that's set once per save. So I have to re-roll that PB every time I want to hunt it, and you can't, like, see what it is until you, like, battle May for the first time and go through all this stuff. It's not as bad as Manaphy, in terms of, I don't, like... It's a consistent every 10 minutes there's an encounter and there's always something really happening. Whereas, like, Manaphy was, like, 20 minutes of trading, and then you like, all the 20 minutes of walking, and then you hatch all 6 at once, and then or all 5 at once, and then you just restart. So, it'll be better than that, but it'll probably be about the same rate of encounters, I think. But, for one, apparently Wishmaker Jirachi was finally confirmed to be huntable. I didn't know why it wasn't. I didn't know it wasn't confirmed yet. But it's like, I think there's only like 2 that have been caught live on streams. So maybe I can take the podium in 3rd. That'd be pretty awesome. They better not shiny lock the legendaries. I hope they don't. They've said Faithful Remake. I would like to think that includes that, but I would not be surprised if that was one of the things that they changed. I bet it'll have the old stuff. I'm really hoping it does. Wonder if Gen 4 shiny hunting will be in the remakes? I bet it will. I bet it will be. Poke Radar. Yeah, I don't think anything will change there. What I'm more interested in is if shiny hunting will really be a thing in Legends and how they'll do it. Because I know I've talked about it on my stream a little bit, but I've more so discussed it, I think, with Puffin on his streams. But man, I have not really been a big fan of like the main shiny hunting methods in the two like 3D games that they've released so far, or like the two Switch games they've released so far, or basically the games that have overworld spawns. Let's Go was incredibly boring to stream, and something about Gen 8 like random encounters, just even like, you know, with your 500 chain, just doesn't feel as exciting as some of the other stuff. Like Poke Radar, you're super involved in. SOS is just my favorite. I'm biased there. Even like horde hunting is like a different kind of feel, right? I'm good without it. So yeah, it's one of those things. I guess we'll just have to see what they do. Legends is hard. It's hard to expect anything except please don't mess it up, Game Freak. Oh yeah, yeah. Like there's. I've kind of set my expectations low, unfortunately, or kind of expectedly. Like I have my expectations low and my hopes high. You know. Like I want Legends to be phenomenal. I really do, but I don't want to get my hopes way up for it to just like flop, right? Like I want them to do well. I want them to be able to branch out and make a successful game that way. You've got something really good going. I mean, you have something that looks extremely promising, or at least like looks very exciting. I wouldn't even say promising. I know a lot of people have pointed out the flaws. I mean, the fact that like 5 FPS Chingling animation made the cut for the demo or for like the trailer is concerning. As much as it's like, oh, they can still polish the game, I totally get that. They polished the game for the trailer. They polished that footage. So that concerns me a little bit. With like looking back on it and kind of letting the hype die down a little bit. That kind of thing does concern me slightly. But again, there is a chance that they can go back and fix that kind of thing, and I hope they do. Battle Frontier might not be in the remakes, but you just want Cynthia to be tough. Oh, and maybe not Dynamax. I really doubt there's going to be Dynamax in this. It's a faithful remake. So that much I would imagine Dynamax doesn't exist. I would imagine Megas don't exist either, as much as people want those. I don't think we'll see any of those battle gimmicks. I hope Battle Frontier's there. Like, faithful remakes, Battle Frontier's a big part of that. So I guess we'll see if Ilka can really prove their stuff here. Game Freak should just stop developing games. Yo, what's up, Kevin? Welcome to the stream. I don't think they should stop developing games. I think they need to figure out what's not going right for them right now. I absolutely don't want Pokemon to stop, or Game Freak to stop developing games. I mean, they made Pokemon. They have good ideas. I trust them on that. I still have a little bit of trust for them. I know that it's kind of, people are losing their trust over the past couple sets of games. I totally get that, but I think they've turned a corner. I personally would like to say they've turned a corner, and them like contracting out the Diamond and Pearl remakes to Ilka, I think is a really good sign. The fact that they contracted out Snap back to Bandai is a good sign. Them like seeing where they need to be like spending money is a good sign. Dynamax is only in Galar because an NPC at Sword Shield says you can only do it in Galar. Yeah, but there's no reason they wouldn't retcon that later. There's things that need to be fixed, like the models running at 3 FPS. think they'll fix that stuff though. I really hope they do. But like I said, like that's the kind of thing though. And here's my thoughts on this, and it totally could just be them being honest about where they are, like fully honest about where they are, and that's fine. But usually in a trailer like that, you're gonna have however many Pokemon are in this in this Legends Sinnoh Pokedex. You're gonna have all these Pokemon you can find. But what they'll do is for that trailer, they don't have to show them all. You're just showing like 10 different designs, or like 10 different Pokemon floating around. That's all you really need to show it off. Those 10, you put all your resources into finishing for that demo, right? Like you're just showing the highlights, and it's when it's a controlled, pre-recorded demo. Like, you show the best stuff, but so it'd be concerning to think that's the best stuff right now. Like, if that's where they are, and that's like an honest, hey, all the Pokemon are at this state, then that's a little bit more acceptable, I would say. But if it's like, only these Pokemon are even that far, it's like, yikes. So Sylveon should not be in the remakes. Good point, yeah, Fairy types shouldn't be in it at all. Imagine a different company took control. What if Rockstar or Bandai Namco developed the games? Not only would they be gorgeous, they would be revolutionary and worth the price of a AAA game. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. And here's the thing that I think is my personal opinion. I like the idea of Pokemon as a franchise having more experimental games. They should always continue to release the traditional games. That's my opinion. One of the things, like, there are plenty of series. Look at Final Fantasy or something where the games change drastically over time, constantly. Look at a game like Halo that changes constantly over time. Like, they lose what made them what they are, eventually. That's not, and like they might have found something great that they're even better at, you know. But like, look at Halo. Like Halo 5 was like horrifically received, I feel, compared to anything else in the Halo franchise. But look at Call of Duty. As much as Call of Duty gets continuously crapped on every year for being the samey game, it sells. Like, there's a core content audience that's just fine with it, you know? So, I personally feel like I fall into that audience of don't change too much. I would like to see the games kind of stay the same. So, like, I think the thing is Game Freak wants to make the experimental games. Game Freak's bored of making Pokemon in the traditional way, and I get that, and they should be allowed to branch out. It's their stuff. Hence, they gave Ilka the traditional game, and they're making Legends. That's totally fine. But I would still like to see some traditional Pokemon games. I think there's something special. Like, Pokemon's the only RPG I enjoy. So, I prefer they don't take elements from other RPGs because I don't like those. You know? Rockstar would take too long and milk the crap out of it. I mean, wasn't Rockstar just bought by EA? Or Take-Two was just bought by EA, which meant Rockstar was bought by EA. Yeah, so like I don't think another dev would inherently make a better Pokemon game. They can make better games, I 100% would agree with you there, but I don't know if they can make a better Pokemon game. There is one company that has spent 25 years solely making Pokemon games. And even they can struggle with it sometimes. So, I don't know. I don't know how well another company would do. Legends is set to release a few months after Diamond and Pearl remakes. Really hope it gets delayed or they work really hard. It's pretty much a year out, right? Like, ooh, I didn't realize Durant was down. It's pretty much a year out. That's kind of where it's at, right? Like, it's early 2022, which basically means the first half, or the first quarter. So we're probably looking at a March or April release. Rockstar's EA now? Yeah. Yeah, Take-Two was purchased. Rephrase that, they have a similar formula, but have something that makes it different and cool. Game Freak just won't invest the time into learning how to keep up with the times. I would really like to hope they're starting to do that. I mean, the biggest thing, and it's going to continuously come up. I'll bring it up a bunch. And hey, another FINI down and out, guys. GG. GG on the FINI, everyone. The thing is, and I'll continue to bring this one up, Masuda and Ishihara, both, basically two of the biggest voices in the Pokemon company, did not think the Switch would succeed and thought the company needed to pivot to mobile. They did that. They did that very well in terms of their mobile games, in terms of what they made for mobile. Go was extremely successful. They managed to tie the main series into Go very well with Let's Go. Like, they did these things. They did these things very well. As people who understand better and or the audience they're trying to cater to, it was not what we wanted, so it looked bad. But they did a very good job at that pivot. Now they've realized they were wrong and are pivoting back, and I would really, really like to hope that that means that, like, they're a skilled company. They own the most successful media franchise in history. So I would like to hope it means they're capable of pivoting back to the right stuff. But I understand the concern. I totally understand the concern from people. I have hope still, but if Legends can't work well, I will be more concerned for sure. Hey, got a shiny Pangoro, that's awesome, Wake, but still no FINI, so the race continues. The race is still on. EA attempted to buy Take-Two back in 2008. Then they must have re-attempted to just now. Remember the end of Gen 7? It showed the sprites in the credits. Really wish Game Freak would make a game in that style. I'd have to go back and look at those. Yo, Sezzy, what's going on? If Legends flops, what do you think will happen? I don't know, honestly. It'll probably convince Game Freak not to branch out like that again. But I don't know what that would mean for the franchise as a whole. Because it sounds like they want to invest heavily in Legends, calling it a new era and all that shebang. So I don't know. I don't know what would happen. Let's just hope it doesn't happen. New Pokemon games, you spend $2 per Pokeball. Don't give them ideas. That was way too close for comfort. Yeah, that one got really close. We didn't have a whole lot of good picks, right? Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot of good picks there, so I'm not super surprised on that one. Skipped out on Gen 8 for obvious reasons. Hope they can get it together with Legends. I hope so too. I hope so too. And I still, obviously, it probably isn't surprising after, you know, what I have said. I hope Legends doesn't become their main thing. You know, like I get them wanting to do that. I get it's basically them answering to all the people who have been screaming like open world Pokemon, Breath of the Wild Pokemon. It's literally Breath of the Wild Pokemon. So I'm not surprised. It's not surprising they did. I mean, they literally even took like cues from the Breath of the Wild reveal trailer. They like took direct cues from that. Like, it's very obvious this is a Breath of the Wild inspired game. And that's fair. I'm not a big open world person. You know? Alright, I guess we just go hard right for that grass at the end. That's what I'm thinking. Kingler will probably be a good take for someone, just because of its G-Max form, and it just being able to deal damage, even if it should resist. It should resist FINI. FINI resists it, but it just deals enough damage, I think. Shots in the trailer, yeah, definitely Breath of the Wild. Oh, absolutely, yeah. But yeah, I've made it clear the only like RPG style I like is Pokemon, and that's not like me being like, oh no, every other RPG is bad. It's just I've never been a super big RPG person. Like, it honestly wasn't until I was like in middle school that I even realized Pokemon was an RPG. I had tried RPGs before and I just didn't like them. Outside of Pokemon. One of the obvious reasons be the tree, that, and Dexit. Again, I would say Dexit wouldn't have been as controversial of an issue if the games hadn't had so many issues, and the issues wouldn't have been such a controversial thing if Dexit hadn't happened. Like, if one or the other was a thing, we'd be in one situation here. I think it'd be more understandable. But the idea of all those Pokemon getting cut for no real good, like, for, like, reasons that then you go, alright, well then, why doesn't this have its own separate, like, battle, like, scene? Why doesn't this have its own battle setting? Why is the background the same as it is for this other completely different looking area? You know, things like that. The tree. The tree is always the big one everyone looks at. I don't think the tree was the biggest of the problems. Felt unfinished, uninspired, bad gimmick, and terrible price for what you're getting. See, I think a lot of people have that, and I know the $60 price tag doesn't help anyone's feelings on the game either. So you start replaying Gen 8, you have to say you think Gen 8 may be one of your favorite gens of all time. Really? Not your top favorite, but a favorite. Have good faith Game Freak will do well. Alright, yeah. I mean, yeah, there are definitely people who really like Gen 8. Says he's an example here. RPGs are really good. The only other RPG you can consider really good is Final Fantasy. $80 Canadian, just for the base Sword and Shield game. Yeah, $80 is a bit much. Square did a great job with the remake too. That was like a full-on remake. That was basically a different game with the same story. Yeah, I am good without. Yeah, so I understand that. I mean, yeah, the games are more expensive, and they didn't seem like they were up to the same like quality standards as ones that had been 40. So I get that. I totally understand it. I understand. I know people liked it. I know people liked the games. I know people just could not bring themselves to buy it. Yeah, that's totally fine. I totally understand that. That makes sense in like every way. So yeah. I think Gen 8 was fine. It wasn't the worst in the world, but it definitely needed a lot of improvement. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, it could have used a significant amount of polish. I would love to see them put that polish in. But I really just hope that this was, and I like to think that it was a slip, you know? Guys, we're almost at 2,800 on Regigigas. We're over 2x odds. Why it gotta be like this? Why Reggie gotta do this to us? 2 versions of the game, the DLC with minimal differences. We need to spend full hundreds of dollars to get full experience with Bank Home, both versions, DLC, etc. Yeah, that is one thing. I haven't used Home at all. I have not downloaded Home onto my phone. I haven't downloaded it onto my Switch. I don't expect to have a reason to use Home for a long time. So yeah, I haven't used Home. Something is Sword and Shield sold really well. So I don't know if Game Freak listened to the backlash, but I think they did. I think they realized it. I definitely think they realized it. The game sold well, but they could have sold better. Can we get 3x odds those? Hopefully not. Yeah, I hope not. That's not like a can we get to 15 likes kind of thing. That's a please God, let's not do this. Alright, we should be able to take this Rotom down this turn, guys. Hey, there we go. I avoided it. Nice, Rotom's down. Like I said, I mean, I think they did. I mean, there is a reason. There is a reason that Ilka is doing the Diamond and Pearl remakes. They heard something. They listened to something. They knew something was up. It's a question of what they heard. You know, multiple different ways of thinking about it could have led them to doing what they did. But what they did was definitely a response to something. If they hadn't heard that there were problems, then they wouldn't have changed their formula. Yeah, Legends of something completely different, and finally another studio is doing a Pokemon game. Yeah. I mean, it's not the first time anyone else has done a Pokemon game. It's the first time, like, one of the main games has had someone else's name on it. Alright, electric type. So, yeah. Alright. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. So yeah, we'll just have to see. Hopefully we get some more trailers and more information soon. We're not going to see it soon. I expect sometime around late May. It's probably when late May, early June, so we're going to actually see some more information on the Pokemon stuff. So hopefully they have some good progress to show us then. Yeah, main series game, yeah. Because yeah, even like Coliseum and stuff weren't them, but that's like a whole different thing. It's the first time someone's made a traditional Pokemon game without receiving a cease and desist from Game Freak. Instead, they received Masuda's help. Alright, let's just use Venoshock. Ready for Breath of the Wild 2 news? We're going to get a deep dive this year, so you're excited? Yeah. I still had to actually play through all of Breath of the Wild, like, the first time. Whew, yikes. Nice, Blizzard. Yeah, so I need to finish actually playing Breath of the Wild. I enjoyed starting it, I just have to start over. I've stepped away from it for too long. So I do need to get back to that at some point, but now I've got so many other Pokemon things I can play. I can play Pokemon on my TV. Regigigas is gonna take 5x odds because it's a slow start. Oh, you're right, Wake. You're right. We should have thought about this. The odds are actually affected by slow start. You know what I'm excited to do, guys? I'm excited to bring back the Ralts Hunt. I'm very excited to do that. I might even see if I can find all my old layouts and stuff. And just do like a real throwback stream for a little bit. That'd be fun. Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be Nintendo's big E3 game. I absolutely think so. Outside of Pokemon getting its own stuff, like Breath of the Wild is going to be their big one. Splatoon 3 is too far off for them to really give us more information on. Breath of the Wild got like snubbed in the Direct. I guess like a month ago now. Yeah, that got snubbed. So I guess we'll just have to. We'll see. But I would expect us to get like actual stuff from Breath of the Wild. Do like a legacy stream with old layout too. That's what I'm thinking, right? I have to find it. It's on my old computer. So I'd have to go find all the stuff off that. Do another Trico hunt for fun. I wouldn't be doing Trico again. We'd be on that copy of the game, but we'd be doing Ralts. My plan is to also do like Torchic on Ruby and Mudkip on Sapphire. But those will take a little bit. Those I would need to get copies of the game to use. Hinted at news this year. Oh yeah, I mean, like, they mentioned stuff. I think people are kind of upset that Zelda didn't get quite the same treatment as Mario did with, like, 35. Who gets more abused? Metroid fans, Smash Melee players, Earthbound Mother fans, Pokemon fans, or just Nintendo fans in general? By Nintendo? Melee fans. Because, I mean, how much has, like, Project M and just the Melee community been completely screwed? By the community as a whole, all of Nintendo fans. Nintendo fans are some of the most toxic towards themselves. Right? Like, I feel like the Nintendo community can be one of the most internally toxic communities. Think after Skyward Sword HD, Nintendo will start booming with Zelda? Maybe. I mean, maybe. Pokemon fans don't get abused, we abuse Game Freak. I mean, yeah. That's fair to say. I don't think weakness policy is really going to do anything for me, but oh well. No, I mean, I've said this before. I don't think the Pokemon community is inherently toxic. I just think it's such a big community that, like, toxic minorities, like, the vocal minorities that are super toxic, like, are, like, groups that are larger than fan bases of entire other games. That's just how it is, right? Like, when you upset 10% of the Pokemon community, you're upsetting more than the, like, size. You're upsetting more people than, like, some games could upset by screwing over their entire community. That's just what it is. So it's really not surprising to see, like, literally everything the Pokemon Company does, like, having, like, backlash that could be, like, written about in articles. That's just how large the community is. And I don't think it should be that way. I don't think, you know, the whole community shouldn't be getting toxic or anything, and it's not like we should excuse it because it's a small percentage, but that's what it is, I think. You know, I think the first time that we had any kind of, like, consensus on something was, yo, Pokemon shouldn't have been cut from the game. You know, like, Pokemon shouldn't have been cut for the game with, like, no real reason for it. But, like, that's really the only thing, you know? That's the first time that, like, I think a large chunk of the community has been upset about the same thing. Normally, it's still very small groups, right? Like, people disliking certain things about the new Diamond and Pearl remakes, people disliking things about the Legends and whatnot, you know. It's generally smaller communities that tend to just speak out louder, right? Like, the internet does a great job at letting you echo a bunch. Nintendo fans are toxic. Every fan base is going to have those kind of fans. There's very few large communities on the internet that don't end up at least somewhat toxic. That's just unfortunately how the internet works with the human psychology. But yeah, Nintendo's one of the most inwardly toxic communities, I would say. You know, if you look at Xbox or PlayStation, they tend to go at each other's throats, leaving a fairly, like, decent, like, you know, evil or, like, enemy to fight against, so, like, you unite more in that regard. Or, like, Nintendo doesn't really fight with anyone. Like, Nintendo doesn't have, like, a battle with anyone at this point, so, like, it just turns inward. So yeah, I can agree with that. Ah! I keep, like, moving my hands, and I keep slapping the Pro Controller off of my leg. Alright, let's see. Ooh, nice. Nice, we're getting FINI down. After 2020, you left the Smash community. Yeah, I know the Smash community had a whole bunch of, like, extra stuff happen to it. Come on. Did we get FINI down? I thought we got FINI down. No, we did not. Oof, I looked at the wrong health bar. How did I look at the wrong health bar? Rotom's hanging on, never mind. Yeah. Yeah. Generally, that's what happens. Generally, that happens, right? Says he, you know. It's not inherent. It doesn't necessarily happen, but it takes so much more effort on the community's part to keep it from happening the larger it gets, you know? Because how long does it... Because eventually you get big enough that the whole community can just fracture. You know. One side thinking that they're being, like, suppressed because, oh, you know, they won't let us criticize or whatever, and maybe it is valid criticism. Maybe that's the toxic part, is the covering up of everything. You know, that can be toxic too. But generally, yeah, eventually it gets too big for it to be a singular community, right? You end up with multiple different forums for the topic. You end up with multiple different sites that are dedicated to it, multiple different, you know, kind of bases. And yeah, it becomes impossible to keep it all as one thing, you know? So generally, it's easier for it to happen the larger it is. But guys, another FINI down. GG, everyone. GG. Let's see if we can get lucky with a shiny this time. According to the odds, we are now pretty due for a shiny. Not necessarily FINI, but a shiny. The only thing you do in Smash is play against you at the friend's house. Oh yeah. The only thing I do is, like, decide, oh, I'm going to play Smash for a little bit with some friends, and then get really annoyed, and then realize why I don't play Smash at all anymore. It's not healthy for me. I get too frustrated with it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I'm bad. This was a very bad combination. Alright, no shiny for me that time. We'll have to go around again. So let's keep that record so we can go back for it again. Let's go home. We want to find. We'll find FINI again. Save that adventure. put in our code. And there we go. Join on up, guys, if you want to participate in the raid. And while that runs, I'll do some more encounters on Regigigas. No shinies here? Ah, man. Darn. Got Pure Mithra, but haven't even turned on Smash. Nice. Alright, we got Kooky in here. Nice, nice. We got Wake. And we got Vanillix. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Wow, this is really not the greatest of things. I'll take Monkey. Wow. Wow, this is... If there was a raid to call as a failure before it started, it's this one. Oh wait, we got Sceptile. Never mind, we're good. Yeah, there's one... Ooh, and Cradily. Nice. Yeah, that was a very bad set of starting Pokemon to have to pick from. When the best thing you have is like, ooh, wait, we get Electric? This might not be lost. I took Monkey. I did take Monkey. 2 character reveals that were handled poorly and underwhelmingly. Pandemic forcing you to play online, which is terrible. Important people in the community being bad. Toxic community. Yeah, it happens. That happens. Monkey is your thing. I am Monkey this time. Yeah, I don't have any, like, real things to do here. I can light screen for us. But alright, guys, we got this. We got this. Heliolisk is going to be easy. Wow, when it attacks... Yeah, when it does that. When it attacks the rock type, yeah. Reject humanity, return to monkey. Yes. Cradili's moveset kind of sucks. It does. It does. It's not the greatest for going up against this kind of stuff, but it beats just having nothing worthwhile on the team. It beats having to pick a ground type. Since you didn't get Smash 4, you 100% Ultimate. Got the DLC and tried to get good, just not enjoyable anymore. That's fair, man. That's fair. And Esha and Logi, they're talking about Will Bell and asking about the Fire Lord and they're selling Fire Lord every time they mention her. And what? Can you take this if anyone else want it? Vanillix, you have Cradily. Marowak should take this. Yeah, Kooky should definitely... Yeah, Kooky should definitely take this since Marowak's not good. As much as Cradily... I just bit like my tongue. As much as Cradily doesn't have a phenomenal moveset, it's better than Marowak's. Yeah, so I definitely think Kooky should take this one. Oof, that's rough. Only have one grass move and it kind of sucks. But it's a grass move. Marowak has fire, which is very not good. And even if it is a good fire move, also sucks. So yeah, Marowak should take this. We'll go through fighting, since Oranguru can kind of wall that and just take it out. I don't know what we have further up. I'd have to check that again real quick. But yeah, I know Cradily is not the best grass type, but it's a grass type. Which should always be valued above a lot of other stuff. Yeah, let Heliolisk take this thing. Ooh, yeah, Sceptile is low. Normal has Scientist though. Ooh, good point, good point. Let's see what we can get here. Normal does, but it's also Chansey, which might wall us pretty hard. We can go through fighting and then... yeah, normal, and we can try swapping something. Vanillix, you had a grass movement. I know it's not a good one, but it's a grass move. Like, the thing with a Rangaroo was I wasn't going to do good anyways. It's like getting rid of it's fine. Yeah. Like I say, Cradley's not the best grass Pokemon, but grass Pokemon in general are a tier above everything else in this fight. You're super effective against FINI with that. Yeah, what you have is exactly. Like that's kind of the thing, right? Like, Cradley's above average for this thing, so odds are you're gonna get something below it. Could you have potentially swapped in and picked up like Vileplume or something else that has a bunch of poison and grass moves? Yes. Is it likely? No. Yeah, part of what made me think that we had saved this was having that second grass type with Cradily, but we do not have that anymore. So, oops, rip. They were not. That's why I tried taking it. Admittedly, I probably wouldn't have selected that if I didn't think you were also going to, and was at least trying to throw it into a 50-50 as to which of us took it. You have 7 shiny Chanseys. If this one's shiny, you're trading it. How'd you get 7 shiny Chanseys? Were you doing XP grinding in USUM? Off of the SOS ones? I have 2. I have 2 in Let's Go. They're a rare encounter on the route Cytoxon, and I've tried doing stuff. Septom needs to Dyna that? I mean, yes, it will need to Dyna. But even then, it's only 1 grass type. There's another scientist. Yeah, Vanilla. There's another scientist. We'll probably just have you try swapping on that one. Might be better for Helios to Dynamax. Yeah, because you can get the max lightning. Electric terrain plus rising voltage, yeah. The thing is, FINI's really obnoxious and always tends to set the terrain back. Like, FINI is likely gonna max Starfall and set that terrain back. That just is what FINI does. Sometimes we can get really lucky and keep the electric terrain up, but it's not common. Usually that's one of the things that AI has been pretty good about doing. There better be another scientist. Yeah, it's fairy. Yeah, there's one before the fairy type. My thoughts were originally that I try taking this one, and if I got a good pull from this, then yeah, go for it and try swapping Cradily, that's fine, but now I'll probably keep a Ranger around just because, like, it's neutral. It's neutral in these battles. I'm just gonna be doing chip damage. I'm not gonna be doing anything serious. And I can put up light screen. That's really all I'm going to be able to offer. Doesn't Jellicent have Water Absorb? Does it? If that's the case, then actually keep the thing, Vanillix. Wake makes a good point, Vanillix. Yo, Eternal Coco, what's going on? Welcome back. How you doing? But yeah. Vanillix, check your ability if you can. That'd be a P. Yeah. No, this might have been a good pick. But remember that before just blindly selecting. If it has Water Absorb and Helio has Dry Skin, if FINI surfs, that's 2 mons healed. Yes. How would Water Absorb come in clutch? It would only heal you. Yes! You're not going to do damage. We've accepted this. But if you can wall it, we have 2 Pokemon that Surf can't take down. You have Water Absorb, Vanillix. Do not. And you have Icy Wind. Vanillix, you have a good move. Keep this thing. Keep this thing. Orangaru's swapping on this Scientist. You'll help next one? Alright. Excited to have you. Yeah, Vanillix, keep this thing. Yeah, if we can wall the move that is going to TPK us, yes. Yes, keep this thing. Yeah. I want to make sure, because we said to keep Cradily. Surf has been a huge problem in the past. Yeah, Surf can just... Yeah, because Surf can knock the whole team out, so yeah. Keep this thing, Vanillix. I'll swap a Rangaroo for it. Yeah, essentially, effectively what you're going to do is make it where half of FINI's moves cannot hurt you. And you have Icy Wind, so yeah. Yeah. Jellison's actually going to be pretty good. It doesn't look it, and I totally get that. But I will say, as much as water moves are not very effective against FINI, it means FINI's water moves aren't very effective against you. That's always something to keep in mind. It's not necessarily doing damage, but just avoiding damage where you can. Like, I've swapped into water types from neutral types just to wall a bit more. You take the Scientist and hope he gives you something good. Yes, that's the plan. Worst case scenario, I ditch into Hatterene, I think, which is what's here. But yeah, we should be okay. Good catch on the Water Absorb Wake. Yeah, when Vanillix, as much as it's like, oh no, don't swap, that actually ended up being pretty okay, so. I am interested in swapping. Yes! There we go. That worked well. There we go. There we go. That's actually pretty nice. Let's go! That is good. That's very good. Could you help the next one? Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone's welcome to. Alright, guys. We got this. We got this. We just gotta get through Hatterene. Wehan Big Brain plays today. Yeah, the biggest of brains. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Yeah, we've got this. Forgot this thing existed. That's fair. Why? Why? Why life do? I am confused. Should you Dynamax? Go for it. Unless you can think about a different reason to... Go for it. Go for it, I guess. Yeah. Reggie is 2 times the shiny odds? Yeah. Yeah, it's over 2x now. It happens. It happens every once in a while. Usually we're pretty good about hitting it near odds. But, you know, sometimes it just goes and goes and goes. Oh yeah, Gen 8 killed it in the art design. Oh, absolutely. That's why I've said, like, you know, no matter what my opinions on the rest of the game, I cannot deny that they had a very consistently good set of Pokemon designs this time through. Hatterene is like the best. It is a really neat design. Yeah, like, I mean, we've got some really good Pokemon like designs from Gen 8. No matter what else people might say came from it, I think we got some good designs that'll stick around. Snom is the best thing to have come from Gen 8. Snom is phenomenal. Agreed. Agreed. Designed your boy and most of the Gen 8 mons. Hey, there we go. We got through this. I was a little worried about this one. Not for any like particular reason. I was just worried that it wasn't going to go well. But we got it, guys. We got it. One word, Wooloo. Wooloo is pretty great. We just got Shiny Snom yesterday at full odds. Yo, congrats. That's awesome. I need to hunt for Snom. That'll happen at some point. You'll politely disagree whilst holding back massive amounts of anger towards Snom. Follow James Turner, not just because his art is fantastic, but because he designed Vanillix. Reasonable. I need to figure out who designed Rowlet. And give them all the praise. Alright guys, we got this. We got FINI. We'll end this quickly. I hope. Yeah, we can get Rising Voltage going. Yeah, alright. Alright, I think I'll Dynamax, assuming FINI doesn't take me down immediately, I will Dynamax here. That way, like, odds are, well, for one, I'm able to Dynamax sooner than Heliolisk. But also, Heliolisk can heal. Heliolisk can heal, while I cannot. So there we go. So I'll Dynamax, Max Lightning. Then I'll set up Electric Terrain for at least one of us to go through with Electric Terrain with a Rising Voltage. Eolisk, what about it? Rowlet is bad. False information detected. Fake news. Heliolisk, more like Heliolisk. Ayy. Wake with the puns. Yikes, that's not great. But we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. Yeah, we're good. We should be good. Ayy. And we got Crab Rave to bring us home. The crit! Alright guys, we got this. Just a couple more hits. Just a couple more hits and FINI will be down. I don't think it's healing you guys, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And me being Dynamax, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Rowlet, more like Rowlet. Ayy! Come on, FINI. Hashtag shiny luck! The dummy. Hey, I'm okay with FINI being a dummy. We got the Crab Rave going. Who's Starfall gonna hit? Alright. Alright. Yeah, see, that was what was gonna happen. Max Starfall changes it back. You claim shiny. We will see. Because FINI is down and out. GG, guys. GG. We got it. We got it. Let's go. At night, but I don't have money. Wait, but you could have a Rowlet next to your name. And help us get to another emote level. Have you ever gotten both shinies you were hunting for on stream once? Like both of them in the same stream? Yee. Yee. I got a Heatran, and the very next raid I got Tapu Bulu. Nightbot is sus. Nightbot's a bot. This cover's blown. Alright, no shiny FINI for me, guys. So we are going to keep going. Oh, wait, was that a whoosh? Was what a whoosh? Oh, yeah, Nightbot's about... Yeah. If that was a joke. New membership coming soon? That'd be nice. I'd appreciate it. Alright, guys, let's get another raid going. Have to find FINI. Save the adventure, sure. Put in that code so we know it's just our crew here. Oh, it quit! No! No! Nope. I'm screwing this all kinds of up. Let's find FINI. There we go. Five, 4, 2, 5, 5. There we go. Now you guys can join up. Who runs Nightbot? Nightbot's owner, I guess. 12 likes! Yo! That's great! Thank you guys so much! Thought we were friends. There's room for one more, guys. Yo, shiny FINI is what you say if you got it. Wake. Wake the trickster. Getting into the song there, Vanillix. It's a good one. Yo, there we go. It's a banger. It's literally the top on their greatest hits. Yeah. Alright, let's ready up and then we'll be good to go here, guys. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, this isn't bad. Yeah, that last pick's not the best, but like this is like the options you had. I'm not saying your pick was bad, but like the options just weren't great. So I guess we'll see what we can find along the way here. Okay, electric type or 2 grass types. Alright, it's gonna depend on what we can come across in the path. Electric, psychic, poison, because that poison is Ivysaur. And if we go electric, Mudsdale's ground, and we'll hopefully wreck. Forgot to ready up your vibing to Marshmallow. Understandable. How much chuck could a chuckwood wood if a chuckwood could woodchuck? That's more confusing than the original. A lot. That's my answer. Alright, yeah, I'm probably gonna swap. No. No what? Hey, it went to sleep. Nice. You have terrain? You know, nice. How or have? What? What? Alright. That's not bad damage. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Yeah. Nice English, yes. Those are all English words. Blank Spaces, welcome to the stream. Oh, you're the person with the Mudsdale. Oh, nice. If you have terrain, where's Ter Sun and Ter Cloud or Ter Snow? What other things are the Ter Mailman gonna go through? Start asking ourselves the big questions. How does a Pokemon avoid an attack when it's asleep? It rolls over at a very opportune moment. To stop it. No. Ultra Instinct, yeah. It's Luxray's hair. It gives it away. Luxray's just Ultra Instinct Shinx. The attacker needs glasses. It was just that bad of a miss. Oh, we're so close, guys. Using 1% of its power. Drunk. That would do it. Yo, Dawson, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Alright, guys. Shinx, or not Shinx, Luxray's down. But yeah, how's it going, Dawson? Let me now, or you cry. I said welcome! Welcome! Alright. I'm cool with swapping. I've got nothing. Bye. Oof. Brutal from Juan. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Well, your team missed that sleeping. Just like missed the sleeping Luxray. I guess get the item. Get the item and go through Siglif. And then, like I said, the poison type is actually also grass type, so it'll be a good take. It scares you. How'd I scare you? Or did Juan scare you? Did Juan scare you with his Did Juan scare you with his goodbye? It's a trickster. That one. Probably be vibing to the stream and programming for the remainder of the stream. Alright, man. Alright. What you programming? Yeah, Juan, you're scaring the children. Alright, let's get the Siglif, guys. Alright, this isn't bad. There we go. Let's hit Siglif. Let's just do some damage. Does he need to go home for the evening? I would imagine he's home. I would figure. That's why he's telling people goodbye. He's telling them to leave his home. Even though it's mine. So it's rude. A good way to scare Ian is by talking smack about Rowlet. It doesn't scare me. It should scare you. Working on an assignment for one of your software engineering classes. Oh, okay. Fixing a program for a vending machine to make it all more organized and better adhere to the principles. Okay, cool. That's cool, man. Want to know how you got these scares? From a big book of scares? That's my guess. This new cable's so weird, man. Like it stays where I want it more, but I've gotten so used to the cable not being where I want it that it's weird. Nice! Spooky Rowlet Heresy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. That's like a myth right there. No one commits Rowlet Heresy. Or at least no one commits it twice. Alright, so I'm good without it. Someone else might want it, though. Yeah, I'm good without it. There we go. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Dawson. I would not know, but I have assumptions. Rowlet's your favorite starter? Probably. Awesome. Awesome. Rowlet's my favorite Pokemon, like, ever. Something about it, as soon as it was announced, is like, I need it. I need the small round bird. I think in general we're okay. I don't see a real need to swap here. Someone taking Ivysaur might be worth it, but I don't think there's a need to swap before Ivysaur. I'm sorry, what? Say it. Come again? You have a chance to repeat yourself and correct. Oh, guys, that's realistic. I need to figure out a place for the GameCube on my desk while I'm capturing and streaming it. Gonna keep Haunter so you can put FINI to sleep. Sounds good, sounds good. And you've got your poison type, so that also works well. Oh, nope, I almost did that after seeing not very effective. Super effective. Like an idiot. Yeah, Ivysaur. Yeah. Gigas is secretly shiny locked. That would be a really mean prank of Game Freak to pull on me. After all this time, after all this trust that they've built up with me, the last like 20 legendaries that we've shiny hunted this way. It'd be a really mean prank of them. I still feel like I still feel like there's a chance that I'm gonna just reset over Regigigas because it looks so fitting as a shiny. Like the shiny looks so like fitting that it could be like the regular. I believe Misty Terrain protects against status moves. I think it protects against certain status moves. I don't think it's all of them. I think like it protects against poison, but I don't think it protects against paralysis. I might be wrong. We might have only paralyzed it while the terrain was gone. But Luxray can just set up electric terrain on its own as well. Like if I can set up terrain, we can get rid of Misty Terrain and put and then we should be okay. Let's stop with that one though, Dawson. The dab is acceptable. The other message is a little on the line. I'd rather not have YouTube looking at this chat all weird. I mean, prank from Game Freak. Was that Battle Frontier statue saying it's coming soon and it never came? So many hopes raised up high. Forget about overriding with the other terrains. Yeah. So we can override it. I think that'll be the plan, actually. So Luxray, I'll use Luxray to set up electric terrain first. That's good. I know you're not being serious, but I don't know. I've had issues with YouTube, the law before, so with the law of YouTube before, so I would like to keep it squeaky clean from here on out. Just as a precaution on my part. But you're good, man. You're good. Guys, we're almost at 2,900. This is insanity. Just watch what you say. Yeah, I mean, you're good. You're good, General. Alright, Ivysaur's not a bad take if someone wants to pull it. Back in the old Trico days. It was right after the Trico days, or right at the end of them, yeah. Man, the Trico days. We spent so much time nostalgia tripping last stream. I don't want to I don't want to do it all over again. I don't want to spend every stream nostalgia tripping. It was good. I wonder if they could combine terrains in future games. That'd be really interesting. I wonder, like, they'd have to balance it somehow. You know, because otherwise you could just set up all the terrains for your Pokemon and be like, just OP. Wonder if monkeys could fly in the skies. In The Wizard of Oz, they could. And if you throw one hard enough, also. Yeah, so Misty Surge sets up the terrain. I'll try taking it off real quick. It'd be great if I could take it off before Haunter could go, but I don't think I can, like, do that. What Pokemon should you shiny hunt? What game are you trying to do it in? Did you ever get the Charmander in that Japanese Leaf Room? We did, actually. That one took over 10,000 encounters. It almost took 15,000. I think it was like 14,000 encounters before we got that Charmander. That one was crazy. I remember doing like a comparison of like, you know, what it was like at the start and how it ended. You know, like the first and last encounters. Just like how crazy different the stream setup was. That was a good one. I had a lot of fun with that. Pokemon Sword. Ooh. Hunt for a Milcery. If you want to do like a normal hunt like that. Do we still have electric terrain? We do still have electric terrain. I will max lightning then. So I can at least reset the terrain back up if need be. Remember the weekend you got Charmander? Sad you were at work when it happened, but otherwise a really good weekend for you. Good times. Yeah, those are some good times thinking back on them. Yeah, and then we did a lot of Ralts after that. I need to do more Ralts. I think, honestly, Ralts might have the most streams across the most different games on this channel so far. Are you the only one not talking about Pokemon? I mean, it's a Pokemon stream. It's expected, but it's totally fine to talk about other stuff, too. Let's max lightning. You don't have the shiny charm yet. Aha. You can always work on getting closer to that. That's always an option too. Said you didn't got a shiny walls at work. Shiny Rayquaza. No, you're not. Shin Rayquaza, you mean? But yeah. It's like, no, you're not. You get good stuff too. Alright. Alright. Let's try to do a little bit more damage on FINI. So guys, next raid will be the last one of the night. Just a heads up. We're getting close to that 2-hour mark. Down with the monkey and the child come flying up. What? Man, like a seesaw? Since when could electric terrain betray us? I don't know, man. Too lazy for shiny charm? I understand that. That's understandable. Did FINI not sleep anyways? Yeah, it didn't sleep. Weird. Grassy terrain heals, yeah. Not gonna lie, words cannot express how badly you want to relive 2018. That's why you put it up. Fair. That's fair. It'd be fun to go back and like redo one of those really early streams, like those 2017 ones, those early 2017 ones. That'd be a lot of fun. Is there a different dex for the DLC, or is it the Sword and Shield dex? They have a different dex, like in the game still, but they do have a different dex. Like it's like an addition to the dex. 2018 was a really bad year for you. Yeah, it's always one of those things where it's like, oh man, this year was great, but like it wasn't great for other people, you know. Everyone's got their stuff going on. Some people's like best day ever, so other people's worst, you know. It's one of those things, you know. Good days of the Verzian hunt, the lucky ponies, and a cake and cake luck. The cake luck was the best luck, honestly. Alright guys, FINI down and out. GG. GG on that one. Let's see if we can't get one more in. Everyone knows the worst year. They just started with a 2. What do you have to do to get the shiny charm? Then complete every dex. No, you just have to complete the original dex for that charm. You don't need the DLC dexes. Like I don't have the Isle of Armor, or I don't have the Isle of Armor dex or the Crown Tundra dex. No FINI for us, guys, so one more FINI raid for the night. Love how you catch them with a normal Pokeball. Sometimes I catch everything with a normal Pokeball. Like, part of why my soft reset Legends team set up the way it is specifically so I have the time to catch them in Pokeballs. I've tried to catch my entire shiny collection in Pokeballs outside of like Go. I've failed multiple shinies in Let's Go just because I won't use anything other than a regular Pokeball. Because I want all of my shinies to be in regular Pokeballs. What's after FINI? I need to work on finding Coco. If I find Coco, it'll be Coco. If not, it'll be Lele. But ideally, we'll kind of go for all the like Tapus together. 2016 with Go was something else. That was crazy times. Doesn't help that 2020 was like that. Oh, for sure. For sure. I don't think you've ever been as contented at peace with yourself as you were in 2018. Genuinely feel like your mental state has just been steadily going downhill since then. Yeah, 2020 was not a great year for everyone. I mean, it's been a year of quarantine at this point. We're talking less than a week away from it being a year since like I did anything, you know. And I feel like it's the same with a lot of people. Anything other than Milcery? What's another good one? What's another good one? Have you gotten Galarian Zigzagoon? That's always a fun one. You know, Monkey and drive car. Monkey can't monkey do math problem. You can't. That's one smart monkey if it can drive a car. You can try to find Coco as well in case FINI is found really early in a stream and you haven't found Coco yet. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah, I managed to find all the other Tapus, but not Coco. I guess we go through ground to get the item. I don't really see anything great sticking out to me. Shining out Snom? Yes. I thought they just got a Snom. Same team again? Yeah. Yeah. Got the same people. We're experienced is what it is. We're just an experienced team. We know we work together well. The barrier of normal types. Go through steel. I just figured it'd be good to go through the items. Presses hectoring, January, February 2020, and then when he started feeling a little better, quarantine was like, no. Aw, man, yeah. That's unfortunate. Like you start to build that momentum to get out of it, because it takes building it for a while, for sure, right? Like you end up in one of those. It's so easy to crash down. It's so easy to crash down. But you finally get the momentum building to like be like, all right, well, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Things will be better. And it's like, don't leave your house for 6 weeks. But actually, lol, it's gonna be 12 months. It's like, What? It's like, alright, well there goes all of that, like, all that momentum. Can't eat bananas? Why not? Can never have too many Psalms. True. Very true. This one, Zatsu is just standing up and not flying. Hey, it makes sense to be flying, though. It's a bird. 2021's been pretty good to you so far. That's good, man. That's good to hear. So far, it hasn't been bad for me. You can't have too many snoms. Any amount greater than 0. I'm sorry to hear that you're wrong, Wake. Ooh, that's rough. Alright, but let's get Palisand out. We're really close. We can get him. Can't eat bananas because your tongue literally migrates. Are you like allergic to bananas? That's what the government wants you to think? Well, the government has the right idea then. Final blow. Nail this thing, yeah. Better than last year, but at this point anything's better than 2020, for real. For real. I mean, like, some people had some great things happen in 2020, for sure, but, like, on the whole, 2020 was a rough year. Alright. Skep? Halo? Sure? Guys, we're coming up on 3,000 encounters on Regi. I really don't want this to be another Regice. I'd really like this to not be another Regice. I'm good without this. When did you graduate? 2020. Oh, when the pandemic hit? Don't remind me. Yeah. For real. Yeah, through Steel. Through Steel from here. I'm sorry to hear that, Kookie. But yeah, I understand that then. 2020 has been interesting. Definitely didn't start off as impressed as you were last year, though, which is definitely a plus. Hey, that's good. That's always a plus. When you met with the Regis, you get the Regice treatment. I don't want the Regice treatment. I already had the Regice treatment. Sure. 2020 is the new 2012. They were just off by a few years. Rounding errors when you're talking in the thousands. Misclick. Oh no! 2020 is the worst. It was a rough year. It was a rough year for sure. Yeah, there's no denying that. Can I watch Dangerous? What's that? I'm just gonna continue to use Lash Out here for a minute, because it's not gonna really be helpful. Oh. Danganronpa. Can I watch it? And I can, if I can find it somewhere. It's been on my list to watch for a while. I just haven't ever gotten around to it. Had some ups in 2020, but mostly those. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people had that, right? Like, there's a couple of cool things, like, that people had opportunities to do because of it, but, like, at the end of the day, it was, like, it was rough. Yo, that was awesome. That was a lot of damage right there. I think it's on YouTube. Really? I think I have a friend who's been watching through it recently. And just in general, like I said, it's on my list. But I haven't watched a lot of shows like that recently. The problem is I always want to dedicate my full attention to something like that, when I could just, like, be playing something, you know? The game's better than the anime. Not surprised. Most anime based off of, like, choice-based games like that are never quite as good. Like, either you end up in a situation where you do, like an orthography, I think, or anthology, that's what I meant. Not orthography. You do, like, an anthology. Or you try to, like, stitch all the storylines together, or you just focus on one, and, like, obviously that's not going to be quite as good. It's like the book and the movie. Really hope that 2020 was just one-off year and isn't the start of what to come. I hope so too, man. Someone might take it. Yeah, someone should take Larry on. Someone should take Larry, or later on. Or no one can take it. Cool. Why'd no one take that? Someone swap. Someone should swap. Steel's a good one to have. Steel would have been a good one to have. And we're going through more items? Y'all! It's gonna be close, but hopefully we got this. We have full health. We have full health. Yeah, wide lens so I can use thunder. That's gonna be my use here, my thing here. Why did we go dark? I don't know. I don't know. Someone might have tried going for the item, but we already had items. I almost picked it for the items before realizing, oh yeah, we already have them. But yeah, it happens. It happens. It's fine. We'll be good. All right, Linen's not bad. This one isn't looking good. I mean, we should be okay. We should be okay. I don't think Linoon's not going to do... If this was Obstagoon, it'd be more of a problem, but I think we're okay with Linoon. Items. But we already had items. Alright, Confuse Ray's good. Alright, good, good, good. Hopefully keep it from attacking us quite as much. There we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let it chip away at itself. I will say though, as much as like we already had items, I definitely got better items. Monkey is smarter than you. There's some pretty smart monkeys out there. Confuse Rays hit every time. You're just lucky, man. Will Confusion work on FINI? I think Confusion will work on FINI, right? Regigigas is showing his 2 arms, 2 legs, 6 chest nips, and 7 eyes, and 0 shinies. Sad day. Very sad. Cool, cool. Sorry about that. We should be back. Song brings back so many memories from a YouTuber you watched a lot when you were younger. Awesome. It's a good song. It brings back memories of me playing Rocket League in college. Sorry about that little dip in the stream, guys. I don't know what happened. OBS disconnected. That was big lag. Yeah, that wasn't lag. That was like my stream lost connection with YouTube, so hopefully we can hold it here for the last little bit. Like, it was one of the clean disconnects, too. Like, it was where I was like, oh, disconnected, reconnecting. I was like, why? Why you disconnect like that? Big lags. Last time that happened, it kept happening, so fingers crossed that we can make it through this last little bit here. So guys, we have 14 concurrent viewers right now. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I appreciate it. Alright, Lanoon's down. Lanoon's down. We're good. We're good. We're good. Thought your internet cut. It was just a very clean instant down. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what causes that. It's a very strange one. Yeah. I think this run's going okay. This run's going okay. I think there were some issues. It was a little rough around the edges, but I think we'll be okay. That wasn't too hard. Yeah, Lanoon wasn't bad. I felt like Lanoon was going to be a bit worse than it ended up being. Sometimes it randomly disconnects from YouTube. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I've only seen that happen twice, including today. And the other time it happened, it was like it came back up for like 30 seconds and then just went away. And then it came back up for like 30 seconds and then it just went away. So, I don't know. I don't know what caused that. But yeah, like, because before like it disconnected, I completely lost access to chat. The rest of my internet was working though. I don't know. It was very strange. It was very strange. So, all right. Let's see what we can do here against FINI, guys. Hopefully we can land some good damage without taking too much ourselves. Yep. I'm just gonna thunder like crazy. Excuse me. Oh, right. Hey, Confuse Ray. Oh, no! Oh, Confuse Ray is affected. I didn't think it was. I really thought that was okay. Nice! The Citrus Berry coming in clutch there. You chatting on your PC? Awesome. Shoot! Oh, no, and I'm not doing a whole lot of damage either. I should probably switch to steel moves for stab. Would Haze remove Mist? I don't know if it removes terrain effects. Let's see. I think Berserker's probably more of a physical attacker here, so let's stab physical and see what happens. I think this should be a bit better. Y'all got this. Thanks for the support, Wake. Thanks for the support. Hopefully we get it. Hopefully we can get it this time. It'd be unfortunate to end on a dud. Haze only affects stats, you think? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, I'm trying to think if there's a move that, like, actually clears terrain. I don't know if there's anything that, like, properly clears terrain. Ooh. Is that our first death? I think that's our first, right? Yeah. That's the first down. FINI's tough to beat sometimes. Yeah. If you don't get like a really good setup, sometimes it can be pretty tough. Top of FINI, just your fear. You want to yeet? Want yeet too shiny? I'm confused. But I think you're supporting me, Juan. Gonna head out, have the rest of a good time in the stream. Alright, thanks, Dawson. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you again soon. Have a good rest of your day. Do we need to call an ambulance? I was like, are you okay, Juan? Love how cheering gives random boosts. It's really nice. It's really nice. Like, it makes it where, like, there's almost, like, a little bit of a benefit occasionally to being knocked out. And it's also nice that, like, it gives you a bit more of a boost if, like, you were about to be able to Dynamax, right? Like, it's like, oh, well, you can't Dynamax, but, like, it should be okay. Like, that's nice. I like that part of it, for sure. Hey! Hey! That's awesome! That's awesome. That's a good boost right there. The HP restore. Nice. Oh, it's going down on the... Oh, it wasn't on the village. Okay. Oh, unfortunately, it didn't help at all for Palisand. That was a one hit right there. And it's raining. I don't think I chose Max Lightning this time, but we'll use Max Lightning next time, and it'll be raining. And then we just get Thunder the rest of the time. This will be good. Unhealing, no! No, the unhealing. It's not water terrain. It's still Mystic terrain. It's just raining, Vanillix. So it's Mystic terrain. It's Misty terrain, but it's raining. The benefit here is it boosts electric type moves, though. So we have boosted electric, guaranteed hit thunder when I undynamax this turn. Do you misclick? Ah, no! I'm gonna try to freeze it. That's also not gonna work. This one's gonna be close. Oh, this is gonna be really close. Oh, boy. That's not great. We can't take another death, and we're getting real low here. Vanillage is really low. And I'm not doing a lot, man. I am not doing a lot. Technically, you could have Thunderstorm themed team with Rain and Electric Train, true. No, Miles, welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is gonna be unfortunate. I don't know if we're gonna finish this FINI, which it stinks to end on like a failed FINI, but it happens, you know. Just fingers crossed that we can. All right, well, what are you gonna do here, Vanillix? What's gonna come from this? More healing. More healing. Exactly what we freaking needed. Oh, I hope it doesn't hit. Oh, I hope it doesn't hit. Oh, I hope it doesn't finish it off. Oh, the healing saved us, Vanillix. That healing saved us right there. No, Mariah, welcome, welcome. Oh, you're a dummy. Why are you a dummy? I don't think you're a dummy. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, that was a crit. Oh, man. We're just not doing damage to it. I'm concerned having Xatu back in. Xatu's been one hit twice now. Y'all, this is close. We have almost full health. Except for, like, Berserker can get taken down in one hit. Can we outspeed? Please. Please let us outspeed. Please don't one hit. Yes! Guys, yes! Dude! Palisand held on! Oh! You goofed. Bucky's birthday is on the 10th of March, not the 7th. Oh no! Palisand is the one true god. Yo, guys! That was incredibly close. Palisand the beast! Closest battle ever. Like 1 HP kept us in that. Yo! Yo, hype, guys. That's so hype. Oh my god. That was one hell of a FINI to go out on for the night. Can you trade? There might be people who want to trade in the Discord later, if you want to join up on that. I don't do trades on stream. Guys, moment of truth though. Moment of truth though. I'm gonna do one more Reggie. I'm gonna keep the suspense high. Now imagine if this is also a shiny. Dude, that'd be insanity. Lord Helix, move over Palisand is true god. Y'all. I'm gonna keep us all in suspense here. While I encounter this last one. Oh man, I was really hoping that would be the shiny. But GG, guys. GG. That was incredible. That was an incredible FINI right there. Couldn't have asked for a better way. I couldn't have asked for a better FINI to end the stream on. This came out in our favor. Just the Palo Sand. The best pal. Oh my lord. Dude, that was insane. That was insane. Palo Sand is God. But yeah, GG, guys. GG. We're going to do one more Regigigas just because I started resetting it. But seriously, thank you guys so much for doing the raids with us, like, with me. Like, there's no way we'd have this much excitement if it was just me and AI. So seriously, guys, thank you so much for that. And thank you to everyone who likes, everyone that subscribes. Really appreciate it. Really helps out. Really love the support. And yeah. All right. So Regigigas was not shiny. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back on again tomorrow. I will do a stream tomorrow. I will commit to one now. Yeah. So we'll do a stream tomorrow. Pick up both these hunts where we left off. And yeah. We'll be doing Among Us in Discord later this week, probably Saturday. And also join the Discord if you want to do some Pokemon tournaments, because I think we're going to try doing some battle stuff with those. But seriously, guys, thank you so much. I love all of you. You guys make these streams so amazing, and I will catch you all in the next one. And until then, take care.